born without tear ducts. That might have been somebody laughing. Because we're all trapped inside.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Thank you for tuning in to Plus Time, the live stream comedy show to get us all through this. I'm your host, Jameson Rogers, and as always, I'm here to remind you that even though things suck right now, there's at least a possibility that they won't always suck. They say comedy is just tragedy plus time. We're in the midst of 1,000 tragedies a day, it seems. But if we keep moving forward and we keep using any time we have to create things, we can all look back on this one day and laugh. That is, if the world continues to spin. Getting us started off right is my co-host of 46 episodes and my brother of 28 years, Drew Rogers, everybody.
Hi, buddy.
How's it going, man?
Good. How are you doing?
A little sweaty, you know? A little sweaty in here. A little, like, nasally today. I don't know what's going on. Just like
it's real gross outside. Like, I stepped out, my allergies were like,
yeah, right? I took an allergy pill like half an hour ago, but I don't think it's like kicked in yet. But I'm just like, it's like I don't even feel it. It's just like I was talking. I had to record some audio earlier, and I was just like, why does it sound like that? Oh, because that's what I sound like right now. But yeah, I don't know. Other than that, I'm doing okay. Like, what's new with you since I saw you yesterday? Is that elephant also an apple on your shirt? What's going on there? Oh, okay. I thought it was an apple.
I got this in Yellow Springs.
Okay, that makes sense.
And I don't remember the guy's name. He gave me a piece of paper with his name because he didn't have like a card or anything.
Oh yeah.
But I bought this shirt and he was like, "Can I offer you a poem?" I was like, "Sure." And he pulled out 4 like laminated pieces of paper, and each one had like the starting line of a poem.
Uh-huh.
And they're all different poems that he like, knew by heart. And so he was like, "Yeah, just pick whichever one." Yeah, and so I was like, "Okay, this one." And then he just rolled into it.
Oh,
awesome.
Interesting.
Really
yeah,
cool.
That's Yellow Springs for you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds about right. I've actually like never been out there. I need to do that.
You should.
Everybody talks about how great it is. Chappelle's there and whatnot.
You should do the thing.
I should do the thing. I am Irvin. Should I do the thing? Quelch the 9th.
Quelch the 9th.
So, yeah. Yesterday was our dad's birthday, so we had a pretty good time. Went over to our parents' house. Dude, I don't think we've talked about this on the show. Drew is an awesome cook, by the way.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. I don't know why I did that like that. But you made a ton of stuff yesterday too. Like you made burgers, Italian sausage. You made some pasta with with mushrooms in it, like
I didn't do a whole lot of the pasta. That was more of mom, but I did.
Oh yeah, you don't deserve the credit. The pasta was killer. It was all mom. Yeah. Huh? All right. I'm just kidding. The grill stuff was really good too. Anyway, yeah. It feels like almost weird that like we have seen each other so recently. You know what I mean? It's like because like the show is so like the whole point at the beginning was like we can do this socially distant, and it's just like, oh, I've seen everybody like within the past couple of weeks.
Yeah, and the title sequence, because we're all trapped inside, and it's just like, not anymore. We'll figure something out.
Yeah, at this point, ideas, like the biggest, whatever you got. Send them on over. At this point, it's just like we just need to make more credits, and it's just like carving out the time to do that, Because you should probably be in the opening credits, right? What are you gonna do? Anyway, we're gonna take a quick break, and when we come back, we're gonna have our first guest. Sound good to you, Timies? Both of you who are on tonight? Yeah. Cool. Sounds good. Okay, our first guest of the evening is a very talented comic and just an all-around good hang. I say that for a lot of people, but some of them I'm lying. But for this guy, I'm not lying. Please put your hands for the one and only Pinak Patel. Hey!
Yeah, I appreciate that you're not lying when you say you like him.
Oh yeah, some people. And conceal my disdain. That is a cool shirt. What you got going on there?
Yeah, Nightwing, bro.
Ah,
Yeah,
yeah, very nice. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
pretty sweet.
Also, yeah, you definitely got to go out to Yellow Springs, dude. That was a great time too.
I'm offline. Oh, there we go. I'm
Real
back.
nice time.
There we go. Yep.
Yeah, your internet's being weird, Jay.
Yeah, am I back now? Am I
Yeah.
good now? Cool.
Your speech, yeah. Yeah, you're back.
Yeah. Did I I thought everyone else froze up, and I was like, man, but it was me. So my bad, y'all.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, I dig the Nightwing shirt, man. Like, I don't know any bigger Nightwing fan than Drew, by the way.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nightwing is a fun character. He's one of my favorites from DC, but I wouldn't say favorite. He took a little bit too much from Batman is the issue. He learned a little too much.
I agree. So you think he doesn't eat pussy? Is that what you're saying?
See,
It's been a fun day for that.
it's been a wild day. Like, man, do you see that one of like the writers for Batman
Harley Quinn. Oh.
saying?
Oh no, I didn't see that.
Like that he does eat pussy. I think like it's like Say Chun or something like that.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, no, I did see that.
And then he's like, he does eat pussy. And he's like, dude, his mask has handles on it. His helmet
Yeah,
has handles on it. And then it's like the mouth is not. It's showing on his mask. Why is only this part of his mask cut out? It's so he can eat with that helmet on.
It's funny, like one of the ones I saw too is like, how are we this far into this conversation and Kevin Smith hasn't weighed in? It's like,
oh, and I love the response to that. He's like, he's clearly doing a full dissertation on this.
yeah.
He wants to write or he wants to quit. Like, oh man,
It's just like one of those things. Like, didn't wake up this morning expecting this debate to be happening. You know, I think we all just expected that the answer was yes. You know,
Yeah.
right. Like, he's not DJ.
He appears to be an adventurous
Exactly.
fellow. I mean,
Also, the reasoning was heroes don't do that.
yeah, that's the thing that really rubbed me the wrong way.
I'm sorry, but that's the definition of a hero: is someone who does that in every circumstance.
Every circumstance.
Yeah, you know.
On roller coaster.
No, I'm saying Batman has like that vampire card where he's gone down while it was bloody. He's like, I'm a bat, bitch. Like I'm fine.
Yeah, right. Exactly. See, these are all things that we inherently thought we knew about Batman.
Right.
But DC is like, nah, man, not there. Anyway, you guys ready to play a game?
Yeah. Let's do
yeah.
Oh, you know what? I didn't really ask like what's new with you, Peanut. We just went right into like DC Comics sex habits.
It's it's the talk of the town, and we had to discuss it. So like
Had to.
Had to.
Yeah. Had to.
No, I'm as you can see behind me, I'm at Bossy Girls right now. Open mic, followed by karaoke. So if you're in town, come out to the open mic and karaoke.
Absolutely.
Right now, it's like right now. So maybe like don't leave in the middle of the stream thing because I'll still be here on the stream.
Or just like have your phone in the car.
Right.
I mean,
yeah.
Little
Like-
dangerous, but best of both worlds, right?
You can still like you're not on the phone. You're just watching something. It's different. That's acceptable. There's no rule against that yet.
I don't think there is a rule about watching streaming comedy shows on Facebook or YouTube during a drive. Like they just have to be very specific about it, man.
It really
Or else we're not gonna know.
Right. Yeah, but I guess I should also plug on this Thursday I will be on the show Trunket Head Showcase presented by the Glitter Boys, I guess is what it says.
Oh, you mean this one?
Yo!
Yeah.
Nice.
You and I are both on that. That's the first show that I'm on. coming back. Pretty excited about it. Yeah, I got real excited earlier when I realized I was like, oh, I actually like have a thing to plug, and I can go ahead and just upload the poster. So yeah, guys, Shrunken Head at 9:30 on Thursday. See both me, Peanut, everybody in this picture, and everybody's name in this picture. Also,
Yeah.
so
Check
yeah,
it
well,
out. Yeah,
well-
Drunken Head would be a great
Nice.
time.
exactly. But you guys ready to play a game?
Let's do this.
Let's do
Cool.
it.
This is, of course, a game that we like to call. Ooh, man, that was a while. I just got a doctorate.
Oh man, I love that Shaq Fu reference. Gotta love a solid Shaq Fu reference.
Yeah, right? Exactly. That was like our Mortal Kombat. We had Super Nintendo and we did not
Yeah.
have some of the better fighting games, but we did play the
Mhm.
fuck out of Shaq Fu. So
Yep,
Mhm.
yep. I had that. I think on like Sega, like with my cousin. We played
mhm.
Shaq Fu's the shit. Yeah,
It was awesome.
Full remake. Like, the point of the game is that it's terrible. You can't up it.
It looks terrible.
Exactly. Yeah, it's funny how like we found out like years later that it was terrible when we started playing other fighting games where it's just like, oh, these game mechanics are like easy to understand.
Oh,
You can win
no.
without just mashing buttons. Anyway, so the way this game works, Pinnock, it's like we're doing congressional districts, and what's going to happen is we're going to show a congressional district, and then Drew and I are both going to tell you what it looks like, and you get to award points based on any criteria you want. If you think like you agree with us, or our answer made you laugh, or if Drew looks at you funny, you can take points away from him. It doesn't matter, man.
All right.
Ready for the first one,
Yeah.
Drew?
Hmm.
What you got, Drew?
So a couple weeks or last week, I saw Wally in a thing, and I
Mhm.
think I see it again. But if like Wally was like falling off a hill,
Yeah.
I see that. Yeah, I got you. Yeah,
For
I'll give you
sure.
that. Yeah.
like oh,
Can I give one too, or am I just?
Yeah, no, you go for it, man.
All right.
If you want to give yourself points, I think you can do that too.
I mean, I'm not gonna give myself points, but all right. Doesn't it like the mole man dude from The Incredibles a little bit? Like if he like a side
Yeah.
profile, like the glasses and shit that he had.
yeah.
Yeah, okay, I can see that.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't even know. It looks like in Marvel, like the AIM guys, like they all have the helmets that are like this big. That's what that kind of looks like to me, like an AIM guy who's just like reaching for a telephone or something. I don't know.
Dude,
It's
you know,
kinda
like that kind of made me think of like it looks almost like Galactus's helmet, but if like one side was distorted.
Ooh, yeah, it kind of does.
Yeah.
I've been reading Fantastic Four recently, so
Yeah.
just saying.
It's gonna be a-
So I'm an expert now.
Also, it's great. You have both like Stan Lee original characters on your show today, like Peanut Patel and Sam Sobel. So just
Yeah, right. That's
Yeah,
what I was
they're-
so excited about, like the alliteration squad, everybody. You know?
yeah, the lesser known like multi-universe counterparts of Peter Parker and Stephen Strange.
Oh my god, I love that.
So
I love an
speaking
alternate
of
universe
anything,
where you guys are Spider-Man and Doctor Strange.
just speaking of Spider-Man, I just finished the like Spider-Man Miles Morales game,
Oh yeah,
and I highly recommend it. The story, I
Yeah.
mean, it's the same mechanics as the other one, but he's clumsier, and I love that.
Mm.
I love the way he's just like flowing through the city, like kind of flailing around when he's swinging
Mhm.
because he has no idea how to be like gymnastics and control.
Yeah, it's so good. He just
Oh, man.
like will
I
like fall.
bought that like day one. Oh man, it was great, dude. Yeah, it's
And
a
if
great
you're
game.
attempting to do a trick and you don't like perform it in time, you just fall flat on your face
No, that's
onto the
funny.
pavement.
Yeah, like Peter would always like, all right, always land on his feet like he's a cat, but nope, not Miles. You
No,
before he gets to the ground, yep, you splat. And it's
I
hilarious.
love it.
Yeah.
All right,
They also-
Peanut, who gets?
Yeah. All right. Drew definitely gets points for that Wally thing. I'll definitely. And I will give you points for that AIM reference, which led us to the Galactus thing.
Yeah, I love it. All right, so a point each. Tied, Drew, neck and neck. I'm pretty sure you won last week. I can't really remember. Okay, I'll go first on this one. What does this congressional district look like? It looks like a multi-tool, like a wrench, but it's like for very specific things. You know what I mean? Like this is like to pry a car door in. Nope, that's like just the jaws of life that I'm describing. It's the jaws of life / butter knife / bowl of soup. I don't know. It's a fucking multi-tool. What do you want, Drew?
Shit. I'm still trying to figure out what I see in it. It
Right?
looks like
That's a rough
somebody
one.
took a bite out of a square, but it's like a British person. So their teeth are all fucked up.
Can I change my answer?
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. He's in charge.
Okay, this is the skull of a Roman soldier, and this is the hat. You know what I mean? And so this is just like his decomposed skull, and the hat is still fully intact. You got like the fur.
You
or
mean
whatever
helmet?
up there. You know what?
Put your shit together, Jameson.
What's a helmet if not just a hat that can protect you?
Yeah, but that's like saying Batman's neck thingy. If you wanted to go there.
That's what most people call it. I think. I don't know. Drew.
All right. I mean, Jameson, you lose. Yeah, I'm not going to say you lose points, but you don't get points because I like the first answer better.
Okay.
Drew, I will. I don't know. What the fuck did you say?
I said it looked like a British person took a bite out of something.
Yeah, so there's the teeth.
Okay. I don't want to give you points for that either.
Nobody gets points. Let's find out where this is. Illinois is 14.
Jameson's first answer would have gotten the point. I actually think.
But then I erased it.
Yeah. It also, to me, it looks like one of those like minimalist skyline drawings.
Oh yeah. Okay.
That's cool.
Just like kind of sideways. I dig that. All right. All right, Drew. What does this congressional district look like? Oh, there's a bonus button. I've never seen that before.
Interesting.
Mm.
That is it's a submarine, specifically the yellow submarine. But after a horrible accident where they're like lost at sea. And so it's been months, maybe even years. There's algae built on it and everything. And for sure Ringo is dead.
Oh. Yeah. Drowned, huh?
He was used as meat.
Used as meat. All right. I think this looks like an AT-AT at karaoke extending its front arm to sing "Stop in the Name of Love." So that's what I'm seeing there. But it's got some kind of ear situation too. So it's it's a it's a Star Wars situation.
Oh, all right. So I like that Jameson, but I think Drew's better. Drew's submarine pit was better.
Cool.
And I will also say the first thing I thought of, which this is just me being another geek, is that have you ever seen Avatar: The Last Airbender?
Mm-hmm.
Love that show.
Do
Yeah.
you remember when Sokka designed those whale-like submarines? Like that.
Hey, I see that.
That totally makes sense. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Let's find out what this bonus button does. Oh, okay. This is where we are.
Oh.
So yeah, I'm right
Well,
here.
Now, if this ever goes viral, people can find us. Exactly.
Yeah, I'm saying we are somewhere in this general vicinity. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, this is okay, I know what this is. This is the state of Florida losing a game of Tetris. I heard Drew drop his pen. That's a good sign.
He had to get serious. That was
Yeah.
like when Ash turns his hat around. It's like, oh shit. Read it.
It's about to go down.
All right, Drew.
I think that it looks like a goose. The top left is the wing, and the far right is the face. I'm gonna say it's a robot just because I've drawn a bunch of like goose robots
geese
for a comic book that I'm doing. So that's all I can see. And now I feel like I've got to draw it. Or no, I've got one already drawn. I'll just
Oh yeah, you've got tons of goose robots floating around, I'm sure.
all over.
Let's see what it is. This is Wisconsin's third Representative Ron Kind, and a Democrat. So he might be kind. I don't know. They're all fucked up.
You think he's related to Richard Kind?
I hope he's related to Richard Kind. Yeah.
That makes it
You
even
can
better.
only hope.
I hope he sounds exactly like Richard Kind too.
So, definitely points for Jameson for the Florida losing game of Texas joke there. That shit fucking spot on. Another thing I thought of is it looks like Texas made Florida its dick.
I love that. Yeah, okay, so this is Texas. I love that. Texas made Florida its dick. And is Florida not Texas's dick? Because it kind of feels like it. Like they're a little bit separated, but it feels like spiritually.
Exactly. So we see a real representation now.
Yeah. Okay. I think this is the
Jameson,
what? Oh wait, no, that was
Can
the
you
last
pull-
one. Okay, so
can you pull up that picture to sell my point?
oh
I just sent
yeah, I
it.
will. I'm gonna put it up. Give me a second here.
That's cool.
All right.
So we're tied. True.
Oh, 2 for 2.
Nice.
Yeah. And I think that's the last one. So are we gonna be tied or Pinnock, do you wanna break it?
I
I
don't
don't know.
Is there like a tiebreaker thing? Or should we go based off like best joke?
Sure, yeah. Who wins?
Oh shit! I
We'll
don't.
keep this PSA up.
I don't want to like go based off the one. That's the one I remember best. But like,
I think you win because of the Texas Florida dick thing.
no, all right. You know what? I'm gonna give it to Drew because he stuck to his jokes all the way through.
He did. You're right.
He didn't change his mind to a lesser joke. So you know what? So Drew wins.
Yep. That was foolish of me. I should have known better.
Awesome.
Yeah, thank you guys. Please watch and subscribe. And now let's go ahead and throw this up. This is the goose, the robot goose that Drew's drawn.
So
I love that
that's
so much.
all I could see. It was
Yeah.
the robot goose. So
You made a more evil goose, and I didn't think that could be.
Yeah, right. They're so evil. My dad punched one time, and even PETA was fine with it. Thanks, Pinnock. Just go ahead and put your hands for Pinnock Patel. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll have the next guest. Thanks a lot. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Here it is. Oh. For a good portion of that one, Anna and I look like animated Anna and I look kind of stoned, which is fair, you know.
Mhm.
You know why? Because animated weed is cheaper to find. I'm so sorry. This is
That's
a dumb
true.
joke. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get to our next guest. This is another one of my favorite comics and people. Just like used to produce a podcast for him. Just a super good dude. One of my favorite people to have a conversation with. Please put your hands for the one and only Sam Sobel. Hey,
Hello.
how you doing,
Hello.
Sam?
Good. How are you?
I am good. Yeah. Think about that.
I feel like we oversold our ability to have a conversation now. It's just like we're great at it. And
I'm like, oh man, I just love talking to this guy, and then we're just like,
yeah, you exist, man. So
Yeah.
do I.
and yeah, and that's what I appreciate about you. You know what I mean? What you been up to? Like I saw you in person for the first time in a long time, like what, 2 weeks ago or something at the Forest mic.
Wars, yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird. So I was in this past weekend. I went to Put-in Bay with some high school friends, and it's just like literally 2 weeks ago. I hadn't been in a room with more than 10 people in the last 14 months, and
Right.
then this weekend I went to Put-in Bay, which is literally just rooms of drunk people.
Yeah.
Now social distancing, and it's just like I was like, I'm vaccinated. I guess we're just going
Yeah.
at this point. Like,
Yeah, that's been the conversation I've been having with myself like over the past couple weeks. It's like when places just start to fill up, and it's just like this like, you know, residual feelings of this past year just make me just like clam up like, oh, this is not good. And then it's just like, yeah, we're here now. You know, there's like more people on this patio than were legally allowed for the past, you know, year, like 6 times as many. It's like, why are there so many people here? And then it was just like, oh, this used to be like normal to me. I used to be able to like carry on a conversation on a patio with like 40 other people having conversations. And it's just like,
yeah,
shaking,
yeah.
shaking. Can't quite do it anymore.
Yeah, nah, it's real weird. Like the first time I went out to a mic, I went to Bossy and I was hanging on the patio for a while. So I was like, I gotta go. This is too much. I went from 0 to 60 too fast. The car is skidding. It's time to go.
Yeah. The first mic I went to back, like I didn't stay either. Like I showed up, I like hung out, kind of just, it's like dipping your toe into the pool, you know, to see what the temperature's like. It was just like, okay, I'm here. Everybody seems cool. Like, you know, nobody like has a mohawk or anything that's like shocking to me. Like now that mohawks are shocking, I'm just like, nobody has like radically changed their appearance in a way that I'm like, well, that's gonna be something to get used to. I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, I was just like, this is probably too much for me still, so I ended up coming home. And then the next week I went and I like hung out for a little while, and then I ended up coming home and just asking my girlfriend to come with me. And then like we had like a whole like 10-minute conversation about like being out among people as if the people couldn't hear us. You know what I mean? It's just like, you're the only person I've talked to in the past year, so like, what do you think of this? What do you make of this whole situation? It's just like everyone knows you're talking about them, which is like, yeah. What are you gonna do? I'm not saying anything bad about anybody, but it's good to be back on mics. Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's good. Like it's great to be out going places and doing things again. Like it's one of those things where it's like I feel like there are times in COVID, it's just like, you know what, this is fine. Like I'm gonna watch TV. I'm gonna read. I'm gonna chill. This is fine. And then if things are back, I go do a thing, and I'm just like, oh no, that was not fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Doing things is so much better than doing nothing.
Exactly. I was thinking about this the other day. Like pre-pandemic, I would shut down almost every open mic I went to. I would be like, I'm gonna stay until I leave, until it's all over. You know what I mean? Practically. And like now it's just like, you know, 10:30 rolls around. I'm like, man, I should get home. You know, get my jammies. I don't know. Is it just like a byproduct of being inside, or am I just getting old too? Because I'm a 32-year-old man. Maybe I can't party the way I used to. You know.
Yeah, I mean that honestly might be part of it. It's like I feel like we are all 14, like a year and not quite a year and a half, more than a year older than we were the last time we had to like sustain human interaction. It's just hard to do things when you're older.
Yeah. I saw like a meme at one point, or I mean, I don't know if it was a meme because it didn't make me laugh or anything. I don't know what the definition of a meme is, honestly, but
I
there
assume
was
a
a
meme is just a thing I see on the internet,
Yeah.
and someone tells me it's a meme.
yeah. If I see it on the internet, it's probably a meme or maybe like an article or a YouTube video. I don't know. I think those are the three categories
And
that
it's
you can
definitely true.
be. This is a
whatever it
meme. I'm
is.
pretty sure. Is this show a meme? I don't know. Anyway, I forget what my point was. Hey, you want to play a game?
Let's do it.
All right, cool. This is a game, of course, that we like to call. All right, yeah. The way this game works is it's a game that's born out of existential crisis. Who am I? We all want to know. We have to ask ourselves. But the way this works is we're going to show you a drawing of that Drew has drawn when Drew drew the drawing, and then we're going to ask you some questions about said the character and try to flesh them out a little bit.
Okay,
So-
I don't have to say that 3 times fast or anything before we start. do I?
No. We don't build in any type of that. You don't have to like swear an oath or anything or you. If I say repeat after me on this show, question it. That's all I'm saying. Because that's too much work.
Like, I'm all for alliteration. Obviously, that's the entire theme of the
Right.
episode. But I'm just
Absolutely.
like I'm in favor of it. I'm not actually good at it.
I love the idea that like I pre-planned it like that. Like I need an alliteration episode. That was like a thing I noticed today. I was like making the credits. I was like Sam Sobel, Pinay Patel. I was like, that's fun. It's like Marvel. Anyway, so here's your guy. Boom. There he is. We'll throw him down in the corner. So here's your guy right here. So let me get these questions up. Beep, dip, 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 do. There it is. Okay. So first up, what is this character's name?
Gus.
Gus. Gus. One word. Like Madonna or like is that just his first name?
That's just his first name. Gus Squalls.
Ooh, I like that. Gus Squalls. I like the S leading into the S. Gus Squalls.
Yeah.
All right. What's Gus Squalls' name? Or I mean, what's his job? Sorry.
He is an intern for Thanos.
I like it.
Ooh.
He's someone's nephew that just like he had to be involved somehow, but he's clearly overwhelmed. But he's like, all right, he can be the intern.
Hey, run around with this practice gauntlet.
Yeah.
I love that. Is he? Oh, I love that. He's somebody's nephew. Nepotism, even amongst the Eternals or whatever. Or what is Thanos, Drew? Like he's like Eternals' cousin. There's like a
he's a Titan.
Titan. That's right, of course. Yeah.
He was a Titan. His cousins are Eternals, and for some reason, he was born with more of a face like a deviant, which is like the evil Eternals.
Yeah.
Yeah. So his
So I feel
face
like
is
this
all
isn't-
messed up like that.
I feel like this isn't the place of that conversation, but Titans are like Greek mythology. Thor is Norse mythology. So is in the MCU are just all the mythologies real? Is only certain
Basically,
mythology?
Yeah.
Basically, they just picked it all apart, and we're just like, what do we want, and how can we make it all work together?
I know. I freaking love it.
It's the best.
There are lots of characters that I have that are based on Greek mythology
Yeah.
and other mythologies.
Yeah. Where does Gus live?
He lives in his parents' basement.
Mm.
His parents the thing is, I backed myself into a corner. I made him Thanos' intern, and then I don't actually know that much about Thanos.
That's okay.
I straight up wasn't 100% sure I was going to remember his name when I started that sentence. So I was just like, I don't know what planet Thanos lives on. But, like, yeah.
That's okay. Like, I mean, this guy, Gus is just an intern. Like, I don't think he's got to know everything either. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So-
but, like, he's got to be able to get to work
Yeah,
Like,
that's
somehow.
a good point.
So I'm
Yeah.
assuming he lives on the same planet as the Office. Yeah. Like Thanos has an
The Thanos office
an
building.
He's
asteroid.
got one for sure.
He's got a something. I don't know what Thanos' work from home policy is, but I'm gonna
I really hope
assume
there's an HR to it, though.
I'm sure there's an HR. Like Thanos seemed pretty fair.
Yeah.
I may disagree with his policies, but he seemed to genuinely believe in them, and I can respect that to a certain degree.
Yeah, to a certain degree. Yeah. I think he might have gone a little crazy getting rid of half the universe, but I also understand the logic to a degree. You know, double the resources. That's the fucking solution,
like
right?
realistically, my only issue with that is, as far as I'm aware, like, was Thanos counted in the half? Like, could Thanos have theoretically snapped himself away?
That's a good question, right? Like, it seemed
think so.
like the way he talked about it, it was like supposed to be totally random, right? It's just like, yeah, but all of the Avengers that were in the first movie are still here. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't seem as arbitrary as he made it seem.
Was it
Like, well,
was it all of them?
That's
that's
the one timeline.
yeah. Hawkeye stayed, Black Widow stayed, Captain America stayed, Hulk and Iron Man. Yeah, everybody from the first one.
You're right.
Yeah.
I did not notice that. Like I've seen most of the MCU movies, but like I guess I didn't pay close enough attention. It just didn't occur to me. Yeah, it's like
honestly, that occurred to me like 3 months ago. I was like, wait a minute, that's a little sloppy, isn't it?
Yeah, like I feel like in order for it to really work, but I feel like in order for it to like truly be fair, there had to have been a 50% chance that Thanos snapped himself away.
Yeah, right.
Otherwise, it's like, I don't think you buy what you're selling.
Yeah. Oh, I wonder. Like, I hope that's just like a what if storyline that happens at one point in time. Like Thanos snaps and then like he disappears, but the gauntlet stays. Like, that'd be sweet. And then they're just like, oh, I'm gonna fix this. Somebody just grabs the gauntlet up. It's like, man, that went way quicker.
Reed Richards,
and he would fuck it up. That wasn't how it worked, right? Like when people got snapped, their clothes didn't stay behind.
Right. I know, but it's a gauntlet and it's got Infinity Stones in it, so I feel like it might stay. You know what I mean? Like, it might just like not. It might be impervious to the effects of the snap, but I don't know, man.
You're getting way into the weeds here. Like, we're just way over my head at this point. It's great. I'm all for it, but it's just like, straight up, I don't know, man.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Like, I don't know if there's a gauntlet exception. I don't know. Like, I have not read the rules.
That's okay. I will stop quizzing you on MCU things tangentially.
No, right. I brought this on myself. Like,
all right, what does Gus eat?
He either eats way too much broccoli or no broccoli whatsoever. Like, it's either he looks like that because he ate too much broccoli, or because he looks like that he refuses to eat broccoli. I haven't figured out which it is yet.
Oh, so yeah,
like either mostly broccoli, or he just eats
anything but broccoli.
Yeah, or he just eats like a ton of junk food. Like he's like there's no middle ground. It's either an overly vegetable based diet or an aggressively under vegetable based diet. I'm not sure.
It really depends on how mean kids were when they said he looked like broccoli at some point in his life. Like, you look like broccoli. And he was like, fuck you, I'm going to eat broccoli. Or if they were like, oh, you look like broccoli. And then he was just like, I don't like broccoli anymore. And then he just eats nothing but, Hot Pockets and fish sticks throughout high school.
I'll be honest, he does not look like a particularly defiant type.
Yeah, you're right.
If those are the choices, it's probably like fish sticks and cake. I forget what you said with the other thing with fish sticks, but
cake's good. Cake's always good. I don't remember what I said either, so I'm gonna say it was cake. I don't have a rewind button. Is he living his dream? Is that like his whole does he want to be an intern for Thanos? And is Thanos his uncle, or is it like someone else in the Thanos organization that is like his uncle or aunt?
It's like It's not. He's not. It's not. Thanos himself is not
Mhm.
his uncle. It's like his uncle's like an executive vice president. Like he's at
Oh yeah.
senior level, but is not Thanos. And again, I've backed myself into a corner because I don't remember the name of a single other character in Thanos' inner circle.
You know what? I'd be pretty hard pressed to figure that out too. So like they're complicated names. I don't get it. Anyway, yeah, but that makes sense. But that means he has less job security than I was thinking. Like if you're Thanos' nephew, then you could just like probably be an intern for as long as you really want to, and maybe like graduate to an office job, right? You know, like with a title and stuff. But if you're just like working for somebody lower in the company or whatever, it's like he looks like he doesn't know if he's gonna get fired right now. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Kinda
like
face
he's
check.
not. Yeah, like he got the internship because like his uncle's a big enough mucky muck or
Yeah.
aunt. I don't know the relationship. A big enough muckety muck that he can get this internship, but I'm not certain that. But yeah, like if he screws up enough, like there's a reason they're giving him a fake gauntlet, not the real
Yeah.
one. Like
Like they told him it was the real one, so he's just going around trying to snap at people.
no, they gave
Nothing's
him
happening.
it's like, all right, this is your probationary period. Here's this gauntlet. It's like that trope from '90s TV shows where they give high school kids an egg and say, "This is your baby,"
Yeah.
or whatever. It's like here, this gauntlet. This is your gauntlet.
Yeah.
Let's
To
make
see if
sure
you can
get
handle the
nervous for a week.
responsibility of the real one. Yeah.
Yeah, like
Oh,
I
that's
think,
good.
but in answer to your question,
Yeah.
no, I think he wants to be like an artist or like a Twitch streamer. I don't know what he wants to be, but it's something his parents don't approve of, which is why they're like, no, go work for your uncle. He makes
Yeah.
good money.
Oh my god. That's good.
But Thanos has such good health insurance.
You know, if you survive the snap.
You
He's
really
really
want to
gonna hook
leave
you up.
that?
But Mom, I want to play League of Legends. I don't know. It's just the first game I could think of. What does he sound like?
Almost exactly like that, actually. Like I think.
Oh, really?
You nailed it in one. But I don't do voices. Just I can't. I have no range for voices. I have no talent for accents. Like you got it
Dude,
pretty
me
close.
too.
And I don't believe I can do better.
Hello, Mother. I would like. Oh, I lost it already. It's like I just want to play Fortnite professionally, Mom. Yeah, I like it. All right. Well, hell yeah, Gus. And this is arguably the most important question, Sam. So be ready. Who is their favorite member of the Wu-Tang Clan?
Oh, it's ODB.
Yeah, the most common answer. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean he respects RZA for what he did. Like RZA got it all together. He made all the beats. He's like, but let's be real. He's not he's not hipster enough to be like to just be out there picking like obscure Wu-Tang members. He's trying to fit in. He's picking the obvious one. It's ODB.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That's a good answer. That's kind of surprising too, given that he's not Gus has been established as not that rebellious, but like in his heart, like he's like ODB. That's what it sounds like. That's interesting. All right.
Yeah. I feel like ODB is the least rebellious answer. I feel like ODB is the most popular answer. In fact, the least rebellious choice.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The least rebellious choice, most rebellious member of Wu-Tang Clan, perhaps? I don't know, man.
Probably, yeah. But
yeah.
I mean, also, yeah. I mean, how long? Like, I feel like most of that was before Gus's time. Like, I feel like most of his life, ODB's just been that crazy guy that people know that everyone talks about from Wu-Tang. It's just like, yeah.
All right. Well, put your hands for Gus, everybody. We're going to take a quick break. Thank you, Sam. And when we come back, we'll ask a bunch of dumb questions. Sound cool?
Yeah.
All right. What's going on, everybody? Sorry, I gotta get Gus off the screen there. Gus doesn't play this part. All right, you guys ready to answer some dumbass questions?
Yeah.
Okay. First one. This one is relevant to you, probably, Pinocchio, because you have got karaoke coming up there. What is your go-to karaoke song?
Okay. All right. So if I actually was able to pick like my personal go-to karaoke song, it would be this Bollywood song called "Pirse Ujjale." Say hi to Trudy, everybody.
Hey, Trudy King, everybody.
Yeah. With the greatest sandwiches in town. All right. All right. So this is Bollywood song called "Pirse Ujjale," and it's one of my favorite songs to sing. My go-to karaoke song in like regular standard setting is actually "Philly" by Lil Wayne.
Oh, okay. That's a good choice.
Yeah, I remember I memorized that since middle school, and it's still stuck in there, and I can still do that.
Nice.
That's pretty good. What about you, Sam?
So I don't do a lot of karaoke. I do remember one time in college, though, me and a friend absolutely nailed a rendition of "Kryptonite" by Three Doors Down.
Oh yeah,
like
nice.
That's got to be near the top of the list.
That seems like a really fun one to do at karaoke too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right. My go-to is still Clint Eastwood by Gorillaz. I think do that or Flagpole Sitta by Harvey Danger. That's always good. All right. What else we got here? Oh, this is a fun one. How much
has always
would
been like Beyond the Sea, the like
Bobby Darin,
Sinatra, Bob Dylan. Yeah.
How much would a woodchuck chuck if he was experiencing clinical depression?
42.
Okay. See, I was gonna say absolutely zero because he's depressed, so he's not gonna be chugging a lot of wood. He's gonna actually be like really upset with himself because he's not chugging a lot of wood, and because of, like he's upset with himself because he's not chugging any wood, he's gonna continue to not keep chugging wood and laying.
Yeah, it's cyclical like that when you get in those holes, man. Poor woodchuck. Yeah.
No.
But also points to Sam for the Douglas Adams reference.
Yeah, no, I think you found the question. I think had the Earth not been destroyed,
that's what the question was the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh, how about this one? What is your favorite road trip movie?
Okay, now is that question saying like, what is your favorite movie to watch on a road trip, or your favorite movie about a road trip?
About a road trip. Yeah.
All right. I don't want to be cliche and say Harold and Kumar, but like it a little bit is.
It's pretty perfect though. Yeah.
It's a great movie.
Yeah, it's a really great movie. Kumar has sort of betrayed me in recent days, knowing that Al Penn has never smoked weed in his life.
Yeah, I had learned that too. That was kind of weird.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Isn't that such a goddamn betrayal? Like,
Yeah.
but like,
it seems like poor casting now.
right? But all right, again to plug a Bollywood.
Like they would hand him a joint during casting.
Right.
It's like,
yeah,
okay,
like,
that was a great read through. So now, take this. Now we're gonna see
Now go.
ready and acting.
Shit. I can't. I like. There's this Bollywood movie, not to like reference Bollywood again, which I guess is also a bit cliche.
No, whatever, man. If it's your answer, it's your answer. You know what I mean?
There's a Bollywood movie called Zindagi Mili. I can't remember what it's called actually. It's like, but it's a Bollywood movie about these guys having their bachelor party as like a road trip through Spain.
Okay, that's cool.
Like, yeah, it's that whole like German shit. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you, Sam?
Can I pick the Schmidt's bachelor party episode of New Girl?
Yes, I
Nice.
think you can. I'll take it. Yeah,
I will accept that. Yeah.
that's a good answer.
Nice.
You know
I
what?
haven't seen that forever.
Yeah, we started rewatching New Girl recently, but we haven't gotten very far.
New Girl.
You know-
So the thing I discovered, I like New Girl. The thing I have discovered is that it is a better show if you tweet Schmidt and Cece as the main couple.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Because like Jess and Nick are.
Why does my favorite like party come? Because I can't get too drunk.
Yeah.
That I can ask myself,
You also
but,
do
like,
very much notice if you pay too much attention to Schmidt and Cece that like sorry, can you guys hear just like how much like the patio is?
A little bit, but I can hear you.
Yeah.
But no, so I feel like with the whole Schmidt and Cece thing is like you really notice heavily how many like weirdly racist like comments Schmidt makes about Cece.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like he's like one of the first things he says about like when like they find out that him and Cece are hooking up. He's like, all right, but can we give me some credit, guys? I'm having curry every night. It's like, wow. Hey,
Yeah, Schmidt. I will say this: if there's so many ways that Schmidt could be played that would make him completely insufferable, and the fact that he manages to still come off as kind of lovable despite all of that is, I think, a credit to Max
Greenfield.
Is that the guy's name? Yeah.
Yeah. Max Greenfield is definitely great.
That's a good point.
He's a very solid writer.
Yeah. I
Have you seen the Johnsons or Neighborhood? That's what it's called. That like his sitcom on CBS.
The Neighborhood. Yeah, with Cedric the Entertainer.
Uh-huh.
I haven't watched it. No.
No, I haven't seen
It's
that.
unfortunately not
Well,
good.
It's a CBS sitcom. There's not a whole lot of hope there. I don't think.
Mhm.
He wrote Fist Fight. That like.
Did he really?
That's cool.
Movie. Yeah, he was a writer for that. At least that's what
That's
if
cool.
I remember.
Interesting. You know which one I'm gonna like give an honorable mention to, because Harold and Kumar is like always my choice for this question, but Without a Paddle is one I always really enjoyed too. That was a fun movie. Yeah.
I believe Seth Green also has talked about how he's made another like kind of road trip movie through like Thailand recently.
Yeah, Changeland with him and Breckenmeyer, and yeah, I didn't watch it yet, but
Yeah, I haven't seen it either. But from what he says, it's one of his favorites because it was basically a recreation of something they actually did.
Speaking of that movie, like Without a Paddle and the New Girl, and this, I think it goes into this question: what's a movie you love but has aged poorly? Because I feel like there's a lot of things that were at the time you're like, man, this is pretty funny, and then you watch it now, it's like, oof, you know what I mean?
Yeah, there's a lot of things that can fall in that category to a degree. Sam, you want to go first on that?
There's certain aspects of the original producers that just did not age all that well.
Really? Yeah, I believe it.
Like mostly the jokes involving the director, I feel like just did not age super well.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
But I love it. The producers is such like the new like musical versions probably maybe arguably aged a little better, but the original is so much better.
I was watching This Is 40 yesterday for the first time. I had never seen it before, and I was really enjoying it. And then there's one point where Paul Rudd just like starts making fun of a dude's accent, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? You know, and it feels so out of place, not only for the movie itself, but like just for Paul Rudd. It's like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? You know?
Dude, that is the biggest thing that I always notice, like when I watch an old movie or an old like show, is just that moment of just accents are funny, right? And it's just like, god damn, this is just such Like, yeah, and it happens so often. I feel like old SNL stuff is some of the worst perpetrators of that.
Yeah.
If you look back at some old SNL clips, that's just half of it.
Oh yeah. And it basically anything with Rob Schneider in it is like this does not hold up.
Yeah, literally everything with Rob Schneider.
Yeah.
And then you find out he's doing Faithflix TV shows, like appearing in episodes, and you're like, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
What?
Faithflix, that like Christian Netflix like
Ugh.
thing.
Wait, Rob
Yeah.
Schneider, famous Jewish comedian.
Is
Yeah.
he Jewish?
Yeah.
Yeah, Rob Schneider's Jewish.
Oh yeah.
Doing Christian Netflix.
Yeah. And he
Yeah.
has appeared in an episode for one of their TV shows. Yeah.
Oof.
That reminds me. I feel like I heard.
Oh,
is
how the
something
mighty
I
have
think I
fallen,
wanna
right?
substantiate, but
Good.
I think Corbin Barrington, the dad from Psych.
Like, yeah,
I
yeah.
think he like directed a Christian Mingle movie once. Like this is
That
something,
checks out.
something I have not thought about in years. So maybe I'm making this up, but in my mind, Corbin Barrington has directed a movie about Christian Mingle.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's hilarious.
Somewhere
Yeah.
in the universe, he just heard that because nobody's ever talked about that movie before. He's like, wait,
Huh?
The actor who played John Spence, like the main character in Psych,
James Rode Rodriguez, yeah.
James Rhoda, he fucking played in a stoner comedy called Rolling Kansas.
Yeah.
And
yeah, movie.
maybe one scene in which they actually smoke weed.
Yeah. No, they don't even. There's no scene where
Yeah,
like I think
that's what I
maybe
thought.
his
Like,
brother does at one point.
I
But yeah.
thought there was like maybe there's one scene where they actually have a joint. I think
Yeah.
is what it's like. Where like just like the one gas station scene where there's actually
Exactly. Yeah, it's like the brother and his friend or whatever, and they're past a joint, and he's like, "This sucks," and that's like the only time in the whole movie where anybody actually smokes weed. They just
And,
talk
like,
about it.
Right, and, like they get to the place where like they're trying to go to with all like the super great weed, and they never
Yeah.
show them smoking it.
No.
Just like they just like dance around it. It's like, what the fuck is this?
And that movie was written and directed by Sandman himself, Thomas Hayden Church.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Okay, how about this one, guys? Could your dad beat up Harry Potter's dad?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with definitely not for my dad.
Well, does
Yeah, sorry, Sam, go.
does James Potter get to use magic, or is it just straight fisticuffs?
That's a very good question. I'm gonna say straight fisticuffs. Let's make it fair.
I'm gonna go still probably no, but that's an upgrade from definitely no if he could use magic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm gonna say yes. I think Dad could beat up Harry Potter's dad. I mean, Harry Potter's dad is dead too, so it makes it a lot easier.
It does make
I feel like then you'd have to like find the body and dig it up and like because you run the risk of getting less. Grave robbing's illegal, I'm pretty sure.
Probably, yeah, I'd assume.
If not, there's some form of it that's probably legal, right?
Although, is he being reanimated through magic? Because then he might
That's a
very
good point too.
Oh.
better too.
Yeah,
You know?
if he can be reanimated but can't use magic, like so, he's like, oh, that's a tough question.
All right,
Damn,
we're dealing with the hard stuff here.
right? Give me a nickname, you guys.
Noseman for Sokka. Licksville McFlogan.
I'm very bad at naming things, as evidenced by Gus. Actually, yeah, no, I'm going with that. I'm going with Gus.
Gus, I love it.
Yeah, you're not paying me enough to think of a second name this episode.
Juck Dodgers.
What did you say?
The Juck Dodgers.
Jeff Dodgers.
Juck.
I like
Juck, like Duck Dodgers. I don't know. It was terrible. I'm not good at nicknames.
I'm throwing it in there. You say
What
Jeff?
about
or
Harry
Jeff?
Potter's dad?
I think this is right. Is this right? Jeff Gus Dodgers. All right. And one last question we'll ask, and that question is, oh, I lost it.
Great.
Okay. How long would a cheese stick have to sit out before you would refuse to eat it?
Oof. Like, is it open or is it still like?
Good
is
question.
It,
No,
is it-
still in the wrapper. It's like still individually wrapped like cheese stick.
Yeah, so when you say cheese stick, like a stick of string cheese or like a mozzarella?
Yeah, like a string cheese.
Okay.
Cheese, yeah.
Okay.
An hour.
Really?
That's
Even in the wrapper?
I would put it back in the fridge. I
Oh,
would be like, no.
okay.
I feel like my answer is I'd say the time between two meals, like maybe like if I took it out at lunch and forgot about it and found it at dinner, I'd probably still eat it. If I took it out at lunch, forgot about it, and found it at breakfast the next morning, I would not. I think that is
Yeah.
the answer.
That's fair.
I think I would maybe go like I don't know, probably like a day. Like if it's there for like 24 hours or a little bit more, I'm okay with that.
That's what I'm thinking too. Like I thought I was like an asshole because these guys are just like, nah, throw that shit out. I'm like, no, man, I would probably it would be some hours. Like I would probably go to sleep, wake up and be like, that's still good.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
See, that's why I love you, Peanut. You're adventurous when it comes to cheese sticks. I think that's the last question we have here, guys. Thank you for playing that. You guys ready to see Drew's drawing? Here's how it works. Oh, I didn't even set up how it works. Doesn't matter. You guys know how it works. Here's the tapestry today of what we got going on. Drew, you want to take us through this?
Sure. I was gonna draw Batman with his tongue out, but I did it wrong, so it's just the Batman cowl. Wally falling off a cliff.
Yeah.
There's Ringo looking over his shoulder, and there's a John Lennon in the background.
In the wind. Love it.
A Roman centurion with a
Hat.
skull. You kept saying that you were dipping your toe into comedy, and so I was like, all right,
okay.
well, I'm going to try to. I'm not very good at feet because, at least I'm better than Rob Liefeld. Anyways, Texas and Florida hooking up down there. Robot Goose. The crab thing is HR for Thanos.
Oh, that makes sense.
Bottom right is Gus looking at broccoli.
Trying to decide if he wants to eat it or not.
Yeah. And then the long black line is a microphone with a mask on it.
Ah, I love it. Well done. That's good stuff.
And that's
I love how much of a beating Rob Liefeld takes on this show, by the way.
Who's Rob
We're
Liefeld?
not kind of that. He's a comic book creator. He co-created Deadpool and some other stuff, but he can't draw hands or feet.
Or anything really.
Well, most things he can't really draw.
Have you seen his chest of Captain America?
Yeah, it's like,
oh my
what?
god, it's terrible.
Oh, man.
That's not how people work. Yeah.
Nope. I don't know how he became a fucking cartoonist. Like that.
Right? It's crazy. Anyway, thank you guys so much for doing the show. This has been a lot of fun. Again, I'll throw up the plug real quick. You can see Peanut, and I'm gonna go over here. You can see Peanut and I and all of these lovely people listed here on Thursday at Shrunken Head at 9:30. So come out to that if you're watching. Anything else to plug, Sam?
I'm flying to Atlanta tomorrow. I'm not doing anything in particular on the flight.
Yeah.
But
if you're going to be in the Atlanta airport.
So no.
But if you're going to be hanging out in the Atlanta airport and you see Sam, maybe you guys can get a Cinnabon or something. You know?
Yeah. Well, I'll be
I
in
don't
the
know.
Columbus airport for a little while too. Like really, Columbus or Atlanta airports tomorrow evening. I'll be in both places.
Yeah. If you want to hang out with Sam Sobel, hang out at the airport, and eventually you might see him. Right? All right. Thank you guys once again for doing the show. Put your hands for Pinak Patel. Put your hands for Sam Sobel. Put your hands for Drew Rogers. Put your hands for Gus. Put your hands for our brother and producer Cameron Rogers. Put your hands for our other producer and love of my life, Anna Kapakova. Thanks a lot, guys. We'll see you. We will see you next week.